Hey, what's up, y'all? So it's day two. The day after we lost to Tennessee. It took some time to process that. To understand that we actually overachieving to be 8-1. It feels like of course, initially it would sting. You would feel like we had a chance to win that game. You would have felt maybe if we didn't turn the ball over as many times as we did, we probably would have won the game. I look at the fact that, Lucy, sat a lot of the second quarter. I was encouraged by the fact that, she showed some true guts. She understood the magnitude of the game. She also understood, the assignment, and she played, I thought very well. But it's tough when you're the primary ball handler, and even more so when you almost like the only ball handler on the team. And I know that in the pinch, Sydney Fulton can bring that ball up, Kylie Fairback, but we really need players to get more comfortable with that ball, handling it and bringing it up. I spoke about the disappointment. Some of the disappointment with Hannah. Everything that she did is not a disappointment, but it's more so, I know that there's more to her. I know that she can, play a better brand of basketball. So, when you hold someone to higher standards, you do expect them to play better, and I know that she will. We can't get too carried away because we lost. Clearly, I've advocated for wanting to see. I'll just say their names for once: AJ Edinger and Jada Jemfe. I do feel that even though they are underutilized and haven't played much, they are respectively. AJ's a senior, Jada's a junior, and I feel like they've seen the wars, even if it's just from a spectator point of view, that Iowa has been in over the last few years on the basketball court. And I think that if they were to see some time, I don't see how that could be a negative. I'm happy with our freshman class. It's really a good freshman class. They have a ways to go, but they've done some nice things. All of them individually, and the sky could be the limit very much for the freshman class. And I just don't want to get to a point where I'm just going to say it. I just don't want to get to a point where we have to sacrifice games because we're playing a lot of youth. If we're going to play, and this is in no way intended as a knock to Coach J at all, but if we're going to play our seniors, if we're going to go all in, then let's go all in. And this means more playing time for AJ, more playing time for Jada, because how can I say this? How can I put this in a way that sounds not, I don't want it to come across as like, a knock upon our freshmen, but you seen Tegan get up all the way. The pressure, it kind of got to him. We didn't see too much of Taylor Strumlow. I thought Ava Heighton, I thought she played okay. I thought Aaliyah Guyton was decent. Wasn't really assertive enough on offense, but she did knock down a big three. Knocked down a big three for us early in the game. But also, the pressure on Aaliyah Guyton was tough too. It's something that she's got to get acclimated to. She's just a freshman. In many ways, I think Lucy was cooking. We seen her cook. She was cooking and cooked us back into the game. But to the point that we had a 4-point lead at the end of the first, 35-35 at halftime. So literally, it's anybody's game. But I just want to say, that I thought, overall, we still played pretty good, even though, the 30 turnovers was horrific. And again, if you are going to end up sacrificing some wins through the youth, well then at the end of the day, couldn't you have played, a few more players? I think we got deep depth on this team, and I know, and I feel that Coach J knows that. But I also do respect the fact that she's trying to get a lot of the young players some time because, how could they could learn by sitting on the bench, but, sometimes there's no better teacher than actually playing and getting some experience. So, I guess it's a win-win there. Next time, Taylor, Ava, they run into, this type of pressure or, the matchup is huge. I thought it was a huge matchup yesterday. You got to be prepared for it. And I like in the fact that, I think that they will be prepared for it. But, just from my viewpoint, I like to, see the incorporation of Jada and AJ to some degree. Now, obviously, we won eight games before this, and they weren't necessarily needed. But I do think that at the end of the game, Lucy, Sydney, Addie was kind of, I don't want to say worn down, but just the fatigue, and we needed to play perfect basketball. And Tennessee is much better than they were, and they were nice last year, but Kim Caldwell really has these volunteer girls playing, so give credit to them. Kim Caldwell is really a really good coach. She's not just some flash in the pan. She did really good with Marshall. So yeah, I'm not ashamed that we lost to them at all. If anything, salute to them, hats off to them. I was concerned. I just feel like as I watch these Hawkeyes play, I like our defense. I like Lucy Olsen a lot. She's incredible. Even the fact that she was laughing when she got pushed to the ground shows how tough she is. Playing with, the laceration there, who knows if it's healed for real all the way or not. But she's a true trooper and a true player. And Addie O'Grady, fumbled the ball and made a few plays I didn't like. But at the end of the day, she's our best option. So we got to rock with what we got. This is the team that we have. And it is what it is. There's no Kate Martin, there's no Caitlin Clark, coming to save us. This team is this team. And I'm proud of this team for winning 8 games at this point. One loss. As long as we bounce back against Iowa State, we can talk a lot more positivity, we would hope, So with that being said, just a quick check-in video. RC here. Like the video, subscribe, comment, all those good things. I'll get at you guys in the comment section, or I'll holler on the next video. I'm out.